Shawn in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I want to say a couple things. Obviously, the show wasn't working. A couple things that I want to say is, Jimmy, didn't you go on the Stern show? Now, you may have had O&A's blessing, or they may have said go, but didn't you go on the Stern show right after the show went off the air? And knowing that, all Stern tried to do to ruin you guys, you just kind of ran over there. Is that some kind of integrity issue there?
I'm Sir, I've never been on Howard.
Laugh,
Sir. I am laughing.
A lot to do with you guys.
Sir, I am laughing.
He's right. He's right, Jim.
Right after the show was off the air.
Sir, I've never been on Howard's show.
So why'd you go then?
Stern show.
I've never been on Howard's show, sir.
Oh, okay, then I'm mistaken, and I apologize.
I accept you are, and I accept your apology.
I thought for sure you did.
Never.
I thought for sure. I'm pretty sure you did, actually.
Okay, well, you be sure of that.
If you didn't, that's fine.
You be as sure that as your little heart desires. Not only did I never go on Stern, and he never asked me to come on. It wasn't like he asked me and I said no, but I never even tried when we were off the air.
Okay, what I want to say, Jim, please let me. I understand I was wrong, and I apologize.
Well,
okay.
That's still out for the jury to decide, quite frankly.
Yes. Okay, but
what else you want to say? Sure you did.
I'm going to do a little research myself on that.
Yeah, please do.
Please.
What I thought was, why the show didn't work was a couple things. One, for some reason, you guys wanted to take it to an area. Now, whose decision these was? Maybe it was everyone. Take it to an area of always having comedians in, always having interviews, always having guests. And the best part of what your show used to be was just you guys drifting. And, we don't want it to be intellectual, knocked over the head all the time. I don't want UFC guys in all the time. I don't want, to hear...
Well, hold on, one point at a time, sir. One point at a time.
Well, you were doing too much intellectual stuff with UFC fighters, and it was too much.
So the UFC fighters this week is because they're in town. It happens to be a giant press conference. But I understand some guys don't like the fighters, and I get that. As far as the guests are concerned, I'm answering your question. Sir, I'm answering your question.
Every day.
Sir, I'm answering your question.
Shawn sucks.
I'm answering your question, Shawn. Jesus Christ, Howard never would have did this when I was on his show. No, and as far as the comedians, after a point, dude, I didn't book like guys like Chris and Sherrod and Vic, and I'm only naming them because they were the regulars. I would never know when they were coming in, or Mark. They would just be in. Opie had that with Roland taken care of. I was very rarely consulted on that, but I liked the guests that were coming in, a lot of the guests. So that was both Opie and I, but the daily comedians that were in was him. But I would just kind of come in and see someone sitting here and, that's who's in for the day. But that became more because we weren't enjoying each other. And again, it wasn't a visceral hatred. It wasn't as fun for us. So does that answer your question a little bit, Shawn?
Yeah, I think you two can work good together, but Sam, I got to tell you, your night show is the best show I've ever heard. And I hate to see that go away. It gives me something to do at night, and I'm going to miss it. But I think you two, if you can not have guests in every day, and you two just go back and forth. And Jim, I love you guys, but another thing is, I feel like a lot of times maybe you have too much coffee that you just dominate the conversation, and you'll just throw stuff in. I mean, your little play on words gets old after a while. Your characters that are in your head get old after a while.
Fuck yeah, I hear what you're saying. Howard told them the same thing.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't like it.
Fuck yeah, I'm sure there are. Robin didn't like it. Jackie the Jokeman. So there's a lot of people that don't like a lot of things I do.
There's not a lot of good shows on the radio.
That's right.
You probably know.
Yes, we do know.
All you got to do, Jim, is just sit back and maybe let somebody else talk once in a while.
I'm not sure what you mean about me dominating the comment. Sam is a pretty verbose young man, and Opie was pretty comfortable talking. I'm not sure what you mean, but I can't change the fact that I'm talking on with Norton and Friends with my pal Sam.
You don't always gotta be. You don't always.
Shawn, I appreciate my preference. My preference as we move forward is, Jim, that you continue to talk at the same amount.
Thank you, Sam.
That you've been talking.
All right, Shawn. We gave you as much time. You've listed a lot of things you didn't like. I tried to address them.
Right.
You started off really on the wrong foot.
Play on words.
What's that?
Play on words. Just stupid.
How about if I play on a field or something?
Well, you think that's funny?
Fuck,
I know it's
funny. I know it's funny. Piece of garbage.
It's really annoying. Actually.
Yeah. You ought to see the happy
doing
faces.
it maybe a couple times a day. Can we do maybe a couple times a day?
No, we can't be a couple. What are you trying to suck my pecker? What are you trying to suck my fucking pecker, Shawn?
Do you understand that I would pay good money to watch a live road show just between Shawn and Chip? Like, Shawn is the perfect audience for Chip.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. He knows what he's talking about.
That's not funny. Yeah, it is.
Hey, Jim, weren't you on the fucking, whatever the show is, the Bill Stern show?
Howard is his name.
What else you got?
Research it there, Sam.
I'm fucking leveling this cocksucker.
Shawn, is there any other complaints while we have Chip in here?
No, just take what I say, because a lot of us fans feel this way.
No,
just
I don't disagree.
Oh, no.
No, I don't disagree,
Oh,
Shawn.
no.
I think you're right. It's too much negativity. Awesome sauce. You don't like that?
Awesome.
Oh, I have a couple more things if you want them.
Okay.
You got to say one positive first.
Yes.
Okay. The positive is Jim is an amazing comedian. But what I don't like.
No. You can't let me thank you. You can't not let me thank you before you go on to the next. You can't say I'm an amazing comedian. You have to let me breathe and enjoy that and go, thank you, Shawn. Now you can continue.
Okay. You're welcome, Jim. But the fanboy of you is another annoying thing.
What?
It seems like we have guests in just so you can get a picture, so you can get their autograph.
Yeah, there's been times where I'm too much of a fanboy. Here's the good and bad is this. There are times when I'm too much of a fanboy. People have always said to me when they've met me that I'm nice to them when they meet me, and I'm always try to be very, very respectful and courteous to fans when I meet them. Part of that is because I know what it's like to be a fan of someone else and not be treated well. So it kind of works both ways. But yeah, maybe I've done that too much. Fair enough.
All right, let's just have a great whatever it's going to be. Let's just move on, and
Shawn, are you looking for a gig?
I'll never stop listening.
I'll
never stop listening. There's 2 shows, you and the Stern. There's nothing else any good on this whole Sirius except for sports. There's nothing else. Everything else is stupid. So let's just move on, and hopefully we can, pick up where we left off the good old days. So thank you guys for taking my call. It's very brave of you.
Thank you, Shawn. I appreciate it. Yeah, super brave.
I don't think it was really scary.
I kind of want to hire Shawn as the new executive producer of the show.
Yeah, Jim, stop doing the thing with the characters.
Yeah, Jim, what is this I hear? Right after the show on Thursday, you went and did Howard's show? No, Shawn. Okay. All right.
I might be wrong, but I still think you're wrong.